We have energy efficient solutions everywhere in our manufacturing operations, so to reach our 2030 target. So that's really something we have shown is doable. So we have proof points that this can be done, and that's where we need to also start that discussion with our supply chain, with our customers, because we have done it ourselves. We can show that it can be done. So by sharing our knowledge, we will be able to get that outreach to so many other industries. And a lot of things are general, like how do you reduce your energy consumption in the most efficient way. So there we have a lot of knowledge, and we can share that.
We talk about collaboration and partnership. One thing is that you need a partner within your sector, but also to make it really scalable, you must look at the entire ecosystem. So how to partner with, like here, we have the Massive Plus. There are completely different companies, but you're working together to share data, for example. There are so many other examples where you work on sustainable finance or on the supply chain, but you also need to bring in the policymakers, the politicians, the civil society. And I think that is where the magic happens, and that's where you really can scale. And for EY, for our perspective, since we are present in all the businesses, all industries, all the service areas, we can also be that enabler to bring people together to the table and see who is actually missing right now to make this be scalable.
And our favorite word at IKEA is tillsammans, which is actually togetherness in Swedish. As in, we can go ahead and set goals and ambitions by ourselves, but they would only be that if we don't have the trust of stakeholders across the whole value chain. And we feel that transparency and vulnerability are big enablers, because once we accept that we don't know, it also opens up so many possibilities for collaboration across the value chain, and also helping each other, sharing. And it's not only about delegating targets to our suppliers, it's also working hand in hand with them to make those changes happen. And at IKEA, we say that the average life of a supplier is more than 10 years. So that sets preconditions for the trust and collaboration to make this change happen in this defining decade.
We had the common goal. We need to get to net zero. And then we said, not what we're good at, but what is the biggest challenges that we cannot fix? Because what are the biggest pain points? And that speeds things up. But the most important maybe is to have the team that can work with this openness, transparency, trust, getting to know each other on a personal level, actually, spending the time. It's about sitting together around the table and sharing. I don't know. Do you know? No, I don't know either. And being able to do that, and then have some grit, I have to say, because this has been really, really tough. And many other examples of you have to just get there together, and it takes time in the beginning. So grit is also important, but the team.